Basketball fans, welcome back. So the Kenya Morans, they played their in window one of the FIBA Afrobasket qualifiers last year. That was 2024 February, to be specific. The teams that they played were Tunisia, Angola, and Guinea. So prior to this tournament, I made so many videos predicting, even saying what will happen to the Kenya Morans when they play against Tunisia, Angola, Guinea, looking at the statistics, how these two teams or how these teams stack up against each other. And the one remaining constant was the Kenya Morans still have a long way to go. And the bar has been set so low for this team, given the style in which they are being managed and controlled. So while entering into this major tournament, the Kenya Morans made zero changes to their coaching. They continued the same mentality. They trusted the same certified loser coach in Coach Cliff, and thinking that he's going to guarantee them success. And it was just a repeat of what we have seen through the years after 2021, the Afrobasket. 2022 was the dark year where the Kenya Morans went 0-6 in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. We had 2023, the Kenya Morans finishing 6th, and from 2019 when they finished second with silver, the Kenya Morans in the 2023 Afrochan, they finished 6th. They didn't even make the podium. They did nothing and they flopped. And right now in 2024, with the same strategies, same coaching, same style of play, preparing late, and not even having cohesion in the locker room, not even understanding that they needed to get quality personnel in there. I mean, it was just a recipe for disaster. So the Kenya Morans, they did the usual thing that they used to do in 2023. They brought in like teams that don't exist, South Sudanese players, the local based players they brought in. They just went ahead and did the same thing. So I even made a couple of videos at the time saying, even that game against the South Sudanese players was very close, and the Kenya Morans conceded so many points, showing that the Kenya Morans lacked so much on defense, and they cannot be able to defend, can't be able to block shots. Their defensive schemes are very poor. Also, their offense is very poor because you don't even know who's the first, second, third option. There are no set plays that are being set, and the failures continued. So let's look at even Tunisia. So Tunisia are the two-time reigning Afrobasket champions. In the 2021 Afrobasket, the Tunisian team, they lost 0 games. They went ahead and swept everyone in the qualifiers in the actual tournament and went ahead and won it all. So this is a team that they are used to winning. They are the best team. They hail from North Africa. So North African teams, they model the European style of basketball. So their basketball is top quality, and they know winning. They have been winning for years. And remember, a team in US Monastir hails from Tunisia, and they won the BAL Season 2 championship. So the players there are top quality, and they're too good. Now, let's look at Angola. So Angola, they are a team that have beef with the Kenya Morans, and at this point in time in 2024, they didn't even feel like their best team like that. So Angola were the team that fell victim to the Kenya Morans in the 2021 Afrobasket qualifiers when Telongwa hit that shot, and that one started the beef between Kenya and Angola. So when Angola saw that Kenya was in the same group, payback was inevitable. And I can't even say even the people in the FIBA organizing committee somewhat did this thing on purpose because they wanted to see if Kenya is going to respond. That's that. And Angola, fast forward to today, present day, their team in Petro de Luanda won the BAL championship in June last year. So this is a team that they're going to bring their best in this tournament. They're not going to let this thing fall, because remember, Angola are going to host the actual Afrobasket in August. So that means qualification is inevitable, considering the fact they have a 2-1 record and the only team that they have lost to is Tunisia. That tells you that this is a team that is not joking, and they only need like 2 more wins, and also Tunisia 2 more wins to qualify. And Angola are not going to not qualify, and it's unfortunate that Kenya have to go through Angola. Then Guinea, I can say Guinea is in the same boat as Kenya, mediocre, a team that has no vision, no direction, no expectations. They're those below average teams just like Kenya, because Kenya, as we speak, Kenya is a below average team coached by a below average coach. I can say a low IQ coach who has no zero ability to coach a national team. Even we got to understand why APR got rid of Coach Cliff, because he's somebody who can't do or even can't deliver anything for you. And statistically, this is a man who has lost the plot. And also the incompetent Kenya Basketball Federation official, starting off with the Kenya Morans team manager, who's nothing more than a flower girl. So these are the things that the Kenya Morans have to contend with, because this environment does not foster winning. Now, the first game, Tunisia finished this game 90-69. So at the start of this game, you could see the Kenya Morans, it's like they were doing something. You could see Alberto Dero, he was balling out. He was just doing his thing. Alberto Dero is not even present in the FIBA Afro Chan of 2023, but he came back. He came back to the Morans last year, and we saw Derek Ogechi play. But Derek Ogechi, he didn't even play. He didn't train with the national team. Him and Joel Ewich flew in to Tunisia, in the day of a day before the event. So they didn't even train together. So there was lack of chemistry there, because players flew in from Nairobi to Tunis. Then we had Derek Ogechi and Joel Ewich flying in from. Derek Ogechi was in Spain, and Joel Ewich was in France. So they congregated there. So they didn't play together. So lack of chemistry there. So Tunisia in the second half, just dropped the hammer and just said, let's just end the Kenya Morans quickly. And they got it off. They just destroyed us with the 21-point blowout. So this is a game that was not close at all. In the second half, in the first half, a lot of people say, we had a very good first half, but the game is 4 quarters. It's 2 halves. So if you don't play well, you're going to get out. They just get rid of you quickly. Now, the game against Angola. 88-58 was the final score. So Angola did not even field their best team, but they were able to go ahead and destroy and brutalize the Kenya Morans in this nature. And the way Angola started was the beginning of the end of the Kenya Morans' hopes or chances in this game. Because this game, the Kenya Morans were not able to even start with consistent offense. At some point, the score was like 2-17. So you could see there was no way the Kenya Morans are going to dig themselves out of this hole. And the Angolan team were knocking down the 3-ball very well, similar to Tunisia. And Angola and Tunisia, those two teams made the Kenya Morans look so small. And the front court players in the Kenya Morans needed to be indicted, because these people committed felonies. How is it that they couldn't even be able to grab rebounds, block shots, set screens? They couldn't do that. Something that Angola and Tunisia specialized in. And Tunisia and Angola, very good 3-point shooting teams. And that's the reason as to why the scores ballooned to the way they were. So this was the lowest point again. I mean, the game against Tunisia and Angola here, I made videos talking about them in depth, and I must say I was really going in on these people. So make sure you watch those videos, because they're still available on YouTube. They're still available. So my God, things were going sideways. Then the game against Guinea. So to give you some context, Guinea and Kenya were looking for their first win. So Guinea and Kenya did not win a game. So both teams were looking for their first win. So the whole affair was, I can say, equal, because Kenya was not equal to Angola or Tunisia. Guinea was not equal to Angola or Tunisia. So these are two, I can say, equal teams. And Kenya even winning by 6 points. A lot of people were clapping. They were saying, we are back in contention, all that, just saying a lot of, nonsense. Saying that, after we have beaten Guinea, We are back in contention. Imagine this group, this group that we are in, the Tunisia and Angola are number 1 and 2. Tunisia went 3-0, Angola went 2-1, Kenya went 1-2, Guinea went 0-3. So, and considering the fact that the way this tournament is going to be very massive and very high stakes, there's a high likelihood that Angola and Tunisia, when they meet Kenya, they're going to dispatch us very fast, because it's unfortunate that they are the same way we played in 2024 is the same way we're going to play in 2025. It's going to be the first game will be Tunisia, second game Angola, third game Guinea. So if we fold against Tunisia and Angola back to back, our chances of playing the Afrobasket will be next to slim, because we don't know what can happen. Guinea can even change up and even steal a game. But that's not the same thing I can say for Kenya, because I made a poll and I asked people, and I asked the basketball fraternity, who do you want to see coaching the team? A lot of people said Brad Ibbs, because people saw his work when he coached the Nderitu Thunder to the KBF Championship, and they coached them to the BL 5th edition, season 5. So a lot of people are saying, hey, look, why don't you put Brad Ibbs as the coach of the national team? But no, they still insist in Coach Cliff. Mind you, Brad Ibbs swept Coach Cliff's KPA Dockers in the finals. And those games were nothing but, they were nothing but dominations. I can say the games were very clutch, especially game 1. This game decided by 3 points, game 2, 9 points. But game 3, there was no chance that KP are going to be able to bounce back. And that's the game that they got brutalized brutally. It was not even close. But hey, Coach Cliff is this coach. So do you actually believe Coach Cliff has what it takes to be able to coach this national team to the Afrobasket? I don't think so. Because even with the way the Kenya Morans played in the FIBA Afrobasket qualifiers in 2021, it was luck that Tailongwa's shot went in. Had that shot not gone in, I think it will be a different story. Even if let's say we qualify for the Afrobasket, do you actually believe the Kenya Morans can be able to train again for this event again and take it seriously? No, I don't think so. They don't have what it takes. They don't have the ability. And that's the thing that is going to affect the team again. So, I mean, I've made multiple videos, and this is a series that I will continue making, and just keep you updated and put you on game on what is really going on, because a lot of things get swept under the rug, and a lot of people, try to control the narrative and try to sell you on BS, which, it's not something that you're going to accept. So, yeah, man, I mean, that's all I got for you guys. So do drop me your comments down in the comment section down below on what you think. I'm going to talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.